coming off of Arsenal's dominant display against West Ham, absolutely destroying them in the London Stadium, beating them 6-0, our biggest away win in the Premier League for Lord knows how long. There are tons of players to be praised, tons of credit to be due to Arteta for his tactical masterclass that he performed against his former manager David Moyes, but I thought I wanted to praise the 22-year-old right winger Bukayo Saka, someone who's been getting a lot of hate from Premier League fans, and I thought this game was a perfect example of why Bukayo Saka is so much better than so many people give him credit for. I want to praise him for his performance for this game, and that's what we will be doing in today's video. So what's going on, everyone? You're listening to Gunner Central here. I hope you guys are all doing well. Please be sure to like the video, subscribe if you guys haven't already, and let's get into it. Now, like I said, Arsenal was so good against West Ham that I won't blame you if you had another man of the match. But for me, Bukayo Saka was my man of the match. Absolutely world class. Even when it was 0-0, I was having my eye on Saka. He was scrapping for 50-50 balls, and he was giving Emerson one hell of a hard time, just dominating the right flank, whipping in crosses, taking chances. He was elite, even without having scored or gotten an assist. He was elite throughout that first 20 minutes. And the thing is, for the first 20 minutes, he was probably like an 8 out of 10 rating. And as the game went on, as he got more of the ball, he ended that game off, in my eyes anyway, with a 10 out of 10 performance. You couldn't ask for a better 67-minute performance from Bukayo Saka. Just amazing. He now has 13 goals and 12 assists in all competitions this season. So much for a Cole Palmer, by the way. But 2 goals against West Ham. The first one was a beautiful run from Bukayo in behind the lines. Beautiful finish, especially with all the pressure, being that his last Premier League penalty miss was at that stadium, in the London Stadium. He took a beautiful shot, put it in the back of the net to send us, I think it was 2-0 up at the time. But I am just so floored by Bukayo's performance. I mean, if you just look at the stats, before we get more into the performance, just look at the stats. 47 out of 51 accurate passes, 92%, 50% shot accuracy, 1.7 expected goals, 2 blocked shots, 76 touches, 9 touches in West Ham's box, 50% successful dribbles, 4 passes into the final third, 100% accurate long balls, 2 accurate crosses, 2 corners taken, 0 times dispossessed, 0 times dispossessed. Think about that. After all of those dribbles, having the ball so much, he was dispossessed 0 times. 5 out of 8 ground duels won. He was fouled twice. 6 recoveries of the ball. Bukayo was amazing on paper. Off the eye test, you couldn't have asked for a better performance from our star boy. And that second goal, by the way, was amazing. I know a lot of people are going to say that it was poor defense from West Ham, and I agree with you, to be fair. But what a finish. He gets in on his left foot, which I don't know how West Ham can allow him to do that. He cuts in on his left foot and just smashes it into the net. Nothing Areola can do. Bukayo, even outside of scoring those 2 goals, like I said, if the stats don't tell you enough, he was so good. Just so assured of himself. He looked calm. He looked composed on the ball. He worked really hard out of possession, which again was something I noted even when it was 0-0. I was like, Bukayo looks ready for it. He's looking hungry. He's winning the ball. He won a penalty for us. Didn't stop moving. He had 8 shots throughout the game. Bukayo was so good. And all I can do is praise him. Throughout the season, he's had his ups, he's had his downs. And when he wasn't playing as good, I made a video praising Bukayo, saying why Bukayo is still so good. And since that video, he has gotten even better. Now, I'm not going to say that's because of me, even though I will take that compliment if you're going to give it. But Saka was just so good throughout the whole season, and this West Ham performance is probably one of his better performances of the season. But I'm also hoping that this performance can stop the Saka slander, because too many Premier League fans were getting too comfortable saying Cole Palmer is better than Saka. Let's just relax with that, because that is not even close to the reality. The closest person you can compare to Saka right now in the Premier League at right wing, by the way, is Mohamed Salah. And Salah is better than Saka, just for reference sake. But Saka is that good. Phil Foden is close to Saka's level, in my opinion. But I thought it was hella disrespectful at the time to say Cole Palmer is the same level as Saka. And you can see exactly why. What a performance from Bukayo. And the thing is, I think Saka has been better than last season. Overall, Saka has been a lot better than last season. Even though the stats might not show that, off the eye test, I at least think that. And this game, the reason Saka performed so well, we have to give some credit to Arteta. He set up the team in a way that allows Ben White to get overlapping runs. And we all know what happens when Saka has a little bit of space. You must remember, having the overlapping runs of Ben White gives Saka another option when attacking, but what it mainly does is give Saka a little bit of space from the fullback and Saka. It also prevents the team from double teaming Saka. And this is what happens when you give Saka a little bit of space. Scores 2 goals, takes 8 shots, wins a penalty, 50-50. What more could you ask from the star boy? What a performance from him. And again, I know there are so many other players to praise from that game. Declan Rice was amazing. Martin Odegaard slept on, but amazing as well. Trossard and Havertz, they were linking in really well, interchanging beautifully, which is another tip of my hat to Arteta for setting that up to bring Souček out of position the whole time. So there are so many other players I can sit here and just praise. I really thought Gabriel and Saliba were showing just why they are probably best centre-back partnership in the Premier League. Maybe if you want to put them over Konate and Van Dijk, although that is kind of 50-50. Saliba and Gabriel were amazing. Ben White was outstanding. Even Kiwior, I must give props to Kiwior. Kiwior at left back was amazing. But again, for me, it just has to be Bukayo Saka as my man of the match. He was outstanding, dominated from start to finish, looked really good, and of course scoring 2 goals on top of that. All of this in 67 minutes from Bukayo. Just an outstanding performance. Again, showing his class, showing why he is one of the best right wingers in the world at the moment. Just a masterclass from the star boy. But yeah guys, that's the video. Let me know in the comments below, what did you guys think about Arsenal's performance? What did you think of Bukayo Saka's performance? Let me know in the comments below. Please be sure to smash the like button, subscribe if you guys haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one.